I think there are some artists who have the mistaken idea that because they've achieved a certain level of fame and expertise, certainly at their particular instrument, that, well, if they are going to teach, they only want to work with the oldest and the most advanced, the most talented students. Whereas Midori is saying, no, the most important thing that we could share as an artist would be with younger students, with more of the students who will one day make up, some of them future artists or musicians themselves, but some of them simply future members of audiences, future teachers, future community members.
I've always been very interested in bringing people together through music, whether it's through teaching or through social engagement contexts or in many, many different ways. I've always been very interested in bringing people together. I started this a number of years ago now, and it's to really bring musical opportunities, performance opportunities, making music together opportunities with the young musicians. And so to be able to work with youth orchestra members and their coaches, their teachers, their families, their siblings, it's always such a wonderful time for me.
I think almost anyone who is a musician can remember some experiences early in their lives that were transformative, opportunities to be inspired by others around you. A lot of times it's a teacher or a mentor, but a lot of times it's your colleagues, and many of us, myself included, grew up playing in youth orchestras and can remember the experience of doing something together and trying to encourage each other to do better and better. And to have someone like Midori come in and show that she cares about the kind of work that is happening at a youth orchestra, I think is incredibly inspiring, is a real catalyst for the young people to want to take that energy and inspiration and just get to the next level.
Midori's residency brings together a youth orchestra and a professional symphony. And for us, that is an incredibly important part of what we do here in this community. It's our mission to see that music education happens throughout our community, and of course that's the mission of the Greater Boulder Youth Orchestras. So for us to collaborate and do that together and to start to work to bring out the best of what each organization can offer to the other is a really unique opportunity for us.
It's a transformative opportunity, I think, because it allows the students to share the stage and to share a performance and to collaborate directly with an artist of her amazing stature. And so to be able to have a work that's especially written for us for this concert, and then to be able to collaborate with Midori directly on the Mendelssohn Concerto, being able to premiere a work that was composed just for our organization by a significant composer in Dan Kellogg, those things are very rare experiences.
We're cultivating young citizens. We're learning independent thinking skills and also teamwork, but that we get to literally create harmony with each other and learn how to work together to create beautiful music. And that makes the world more beautiful, I think.
In our world of classical music, she is one of the rock stars. You know, she's a name that people know in their kitchens, or when they go to a concert, everyone knows her name. It's really fantastic that she lends her time to come and work with young musicians. And I think about somebody like my daughter who's going to see her, maybe they'll be sitting 10 feet apart. And I hope there's this sort of inspiration that Midori is saying what you're doing here, playing these pieces of the young orchestra, is very important and worthwhile. And I'm here to inspire you. I'm here to elevate the way that you think music can sound, how good it could be.
It's just awesome that someone with that much talent wants to pass on her knowledge and skill on the violin and love of music to younger players. I think that's really important, because if no one passes these things down, they stop at that generation.
Midori, we want to thank you for your presence, your time, and your joyous attitude towards all that you do and all that you bring here to the Boulder community.
Thank you, Midori, for being such an awesome person.
Thank you, Midori.
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 Thank you, Midori. ありがとうございます。